How much reservation is too much? Well, let's look at the landmark case that first tried to answer that.
At its core, this case is all about a tough balancing act, equality versus social justice.
Okay, so picture this. 1962. The state of Mysore reserved a whopping 68% of college seats.
And this quota was split into 4 groups, even creating new subdivisions of backward classes.
So what did that leave for everyone else? Just 32%, based purely on merit. Well, as you can imagine, this didn't go unchallenged. Students took the case to the Supreme Court. Their argument was pretty blunt. They called the policy a fraud on the Constitution.
This put a huge question before the court. Was this policy even constitutional?
The whole case really came down to interpreting one clause. What does backward classes actually mean?
The court said, nope. Caste can be a factor, but it can't be the only test.
Their reasoning was simple. The Constitution uses the word classes, not castes. That's a crucial difference. Plus, backwardness had to be both social and educational, not just one or the other.
That whole split into backward and more backward classes? The court said the Constitution doesn't justify that.
So with all that in mind, the court's decision was clear. That 68% order struck down.
They called it a misuse of power and said it unfairly restricted the rights of other citizens.
But they didn't stop there. The court set a brand new guideline for all future reservations.
And here's the big one. As a general rule, reservations should be less than 50%.
The goal was to find a balance, help weaker sections without hurting the rights of everyone else.
And you know what? This single judgment created a legal framework that's lasted for decades.
So to recap the key takeaways, this case left us with 3 foundational principles.
In fact, that 50% ceiling was so important, it was reaffirmed in another famous case years later.
It's amazing, right? A 60-year-old case still shapes our debates on fairness and equality today.